It's a Monday. It's Buongiorno.
And it's Gorlami.
Welcome to Monday Buongiorno Gorlami with Scones and Darcy. This is another
Mwah!
episode. This is the Mario edition now. Where we're gonna
Wahoo! I'm Chris Pratt. Wahoo! Look out for my green
Wahoo.
fucking dinosaur.
Hey, take a fucking chill pill, guy. Trying to get through goddamn Yoshi's goddamn island.
It's me.
Welcome to the show, the scariest show in podcasts. It's been called by me just now, and I think a lot of people can agree, especially if you're a listener. You know that we don't joke around here, and we get very serious all the time.
Let's get serious.
Serious. Speaking of serious business, Scones found a house. Well, not a house. Found a residence.
Yeah, we here.
And it was he was almost on the verge of not having a place to live.
Your boy was almost homeless.
What a pod that would have been, baby.
Yeah. I'm like, so I'm inside a Starbucks, and I plugged everything in.
Yeah, a lot of people are giving me weird looks because I got a bunch of equipment.
I'm on the public Wi-Fi, and all my information got stolen.
Bye, info.
See you, info.
See you later. Taking a vacation to Hackerville.
Goodbye.
So that's, as the kids say, Pog. So that's we're on the up and up. Before I forget.
Hit me with it.
I learned like 2 weeks ago, and I forgot to mention it in the last couple episodes of the podcast.
Oh no.
I was listening to a podcast on Spotify, and then I scroll up and I realized Spotify has a rating system.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean Spotify has a rating system?
Darce, how we looking?
So then I was like, Spotify has a rating system. So I was like doing the whole pulling on my collar while I'm sweating move, you know?
Yeah, classic.
The classic. So we got 37 reviews, and we have 4.8 stars.
That's a lot of reviews.
Dude, 37 reviews is a solid amount of reviews, and it's 4.8 stars. So, like, generally
Hell
liked.
yeah.
So if you guys are listening on Spotify and you also didn't know there's a rating system, throw us 5 stars. It'd be really helpful. And if you're not on Spotify, throw us 5 stars because it's also really helpful. But I had to plug that because I was like, oh, shit, I should let people know because I didn't realize this. And I own the podcast. I am the fucking podcast.
I am the Senate.
What if I went on like this crazy like ego power trip?
That would be amazing. I'm waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, I'm actually the podcast.
That's like the classic art is like,
yeah,
like we get big and then one of us
it
goes to our head. Dar starts dressing in like all black, like leather and wearing a bunch of rings and stuff and growing his hair out.
I'm just Johnny Depp.
He's too rock star. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of art, you see that like soup getting thrown on sunflowers?
Yeah. Finally
But we've been every episode of this podcast, if you play it backwards, you'll hear throw soup on Van Gogh's sunflowers.
It had to do with like climate change or like fossil fuels or something, right?
I don't remember. All I know is that it was covered by glass, so it didn't actually affect the painting, which is good.
Oh, I guess that's good. It is funny because like I kind of get like their tactic of being like, you care more about this painting than you do the earth. But then also it's like Van Gogh, like notorious big fossil fuels guy, Van Gogh. Like,
yeah.
It seemed like you were hurting the wrong person.
Well, because he had his entire, like, all of his brushes were gas powered. It was a whole, like, it was really bad. He spilt a bunch of oil.
He fueled his painting career with all the money he made from fracking.
Big fracker, that guy.
Big fracker, dude.
Big fracker, dude.
Big fracker.
So that's the current news section of Monday Morning Macabre.
No, we got a little more before we get any further.
We got another 40 seconds.
Yeah, before we go any further, if you haven't yet, send in your favorite episodes of the year. Season 3's wrapping up.
We're getting some responses. We appreciate everyone who's sent in stuff.
Yep.
Keep them coming so that we can... Oh, another thing that reminded me of this. Anyway, I'll get to that in a second. I want to wrap this up. Make sure you send in your favorite 5 episodes of the year. It does not have to be in order or anything. We will do the ordering. Just fucking send them. Just send it.
Yeah.
And then I walked in on my wife, which is a sentence that doesn't usually take this turn, watching a Netflix program called The Watcher, which is now like the number one trending show on Netflix.
My cousin, who's a listener now, shout out Brandon, He texted me the other day and was like, "Yo, Netflix is like profiting off something you guys popularized."
Yeah, that's us.
And we are like, I know.
So I'm waiting for the check to come Netflix, but in the meantime, I was like, "Oh, is this the Westfield Watcher?" And she's like, "Yeah, it was like a true story or something." And I was like, "Shate, was it ever?" We talked.
Sure
I was like, "This
was.
is episode 2 of the goddamn pod, baby."
I kind of want to watch it to get to know the detective.
Yeah,
like the private
one that
eye.
we tried to call.
Yes, yes, the one.
I don't think that made it on the. Did
we
that make it on the actual show?
I don't know if that made it on, but we did.
We
while
did
recording, we did call him.
He did not pick up.
No, and we also. I don't think we thought through like.
Yeah, what we're gonna do? What was our next step there?
I'm probably getting in trouble for just recording someone like as soon as they pick up.
That's a good point. We were young and naive. But yeah, go back
that
to
was season 1, baby.
Season 1, we were kids.
We've learned a lot.
It's like Stranger Things, where you see them in season 1, you're like, oh my god, they're babies.
Oh my god, Steve's with Nancy.
And now you're like, oh my god.
Oh my god, Steve's getting back with Nancy.
Oh my god, Steve's back with Nancy.
But yeah, it was 3 seasons almost in the can.
So yeah, and I was like, dude, that was like 150 freaking episodes ago, dude.
We're like halfway to 6 seasons in a movie right now.
Halfway to selling our freezing our bodies when we die. Like
they're gonna say freezing our butts and selling them. I'm gonna hire a cryogenics place to like, you know how they have Ted Williams' head? I just want my butt.
But I'm like, can you freeze my butt and sell the meat? And they're like, I don't I don't know how to handle that. I'm like, please just freeze my butt and sell the meat.
Freeze my butt and sell the meat.
You'll know when the meat's good. Just sell the meat.
Oh man, that makes me feel weird.
That's so dope.
So we're on our dumb shit this episode.
So yeah, season 3's coming to an end. We're freezing our butts. We're selling our meat. We've come a long way from the Watcher, is what I'm trying to say. And Scones, talk about your dumb shit. Let's hear it.
Let's do it up. We have a listener suggestion today.
Shoo!
Long-time listener, I believe Patreon. At one point was Patreon anyway.
Oh, no.
Skeletra.
Skeletra!
Or Ghost Girl, I think, is her current, like, the name that you can edit on Instagram. Anyway, she sent in this suggestion of the legend of the Black Queen.
Yo. I'm spooked.
Yep. Band?
Band? Freeze your meat. Or freeze your butts and sell the meat. Don't freeze your meat.
Bands, sell your butts and freeze that meat.
Slick your meat back and sell your butts. All right, Scony, the Black Queen. Can you
transitions?
They don't know.
Naturally
that we don't
transition here.
Do you think the listener thinks we sit here and listen to the intro music get played, or do you think this is a little inside baseball for you guys?
Yeah.
Write in if you thought we sat here and played it through like a old timey record player with a big like trumpet on top.
So, this article is from a website I'd never heard of. It's apparently an immersive multiplayer strategy game based on real life, but it's real. Like the legend is real Croatian, but
is it like an ARG?
I don't know. I've never been on this website before. I just want to get that out of the way.
Called?
eRepublic.com.
What is it?
eRepublic.com.
eRepublic.
I don't want to say that, and someone's like, "That's a neo-Nazi message board." I'm like, "Fuck!"
Oh yeah. That's where they get.
It looks legit, and there's other sources on it available from like Croatian Board of Tourism.
eRepublic.com, you said?
Yes.
eRepublic.
Oh, Republic with a K, because it's Eastern Europe.
That's way different. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's an Eastern European. I cannot reach this site. Oh no, that's Pucklick. Hold on, I missed a B. Oh,
this is good podcasting.
This is good pod. Hold on, guy. Everyone has to wait. I can't reach. Oh no, I spelled it wrong again. No, I spelled it right. Oh no, I put it. Yeah, eRepub. No, that's eRepublic. Hold on.
Good.
eRepublic with a K. Here we go.
Here we go.
And free online multiplayer strategy game. This looks like it's gonna steal my information. I'm gonna be honest.
It could. I
Wait,
have not hit the allow
Is
all
this
cookies button.
Is this a forum? This isn't. This is like a ad.
Oh no, mine's a full blown article.
Oh, that's crazy that there's an article. Anyway,
mine's
sorry,
published in
listeners.
Croatia by a user named the Rabbit of Chernobog.
That's a sick name. Chernobog is kind of OP.
Kinda. So anyway, there's a castle in Croatia called Medvegrad.
Corny nose. Sorry, continue.
And Medvegrad guards one of Croatia's darkest legends. She was a cruel ruler, a witch, a snake, and a fearsome dark apparition of the forest pathways. Black Queen is the most infamous mythical resident of Zagreb, which I assume is part of Croatia.
Nah, dude, that's in Western Mass, bro.
Western Mass, born and raised.
On the farm.
I used to get lots of ticks.
10 out of 10.
It's Croatia's capital is
right.
Zagreb. So there you go.
There you go. Learn
there you
something
go.
new.
We're
Put
educational.
Put that in my butt and sell it.
Yeah. Freeze that in his butt and sell it.
It's a sick new catchphrase. That's a t-shirt.
She is a diabolic lady in long black robes, hence the name. But her name also perfectly suits her vicious personality, knowledge of evil magic, ability to shapeshift, and not to mention she even made a pact with the devil on at least one occasion.
Ooh.
But I mean, whomst amongst us, huh?
But who's counting?
Break hell, I give you Medvegrad, and myself is a famous phrase with which, according to centuries-old beliefs, the notorious ruler of this medieval fortress, Barbara Chelska, tried to save herself from the Turks.
It's hard to have a badass like history and title and stuff with the name Barbara.
Yeah, but due to her evil and dark soul, none of the people wanted to help her, and she turned to the devil, and Medvegrad was saved only when she offered her own life.
Damn.
So, Dax.
All right, I take it back, Barb.
Barb's getting down and dirty with
Barb's a real
Beelzebub.
Dude, Beelzebub.
She tried to trick the devil by offering 12 buckets of gold to anyone who managed to bring her around the Medvegrad fortress 12 times. But to anyone who tried...
Classic demon trick.
Well, but to anyone who tried, it was impossible because of all the hidden traps around the fortress. At the end, the devil ended up being a bigger trickster.
Of course.
So I guess
imagine thinking you can go one-on-one with the fucking devil.
Like, so many people think that.
It's so crazy. I know my shit. I know my place. I am not fucking with the devil.
Devil, way up here. Me, way down here.
Me can't play any kind of instrument to battle with. Nope. I don't know enough tricks. Like, he's got a six-pack.
I guess
pretty sure.
The idea was just to give an impossible task, and the devil would be able to do it. And if they did it, it's kind of like you drown a witch type of thing. Like, if they live, they're evil.
Yeah, but like if you're a human, I bet the devil can do just about everything you can.
I bet Tom Brady could have done it.
Yeah, Tom Brady would have been wicked sick.
Tom Brady would have left his wife and kids to do this.
Bye, kids.
History says that she was the evilest out of 107 rulers who held court at the intriguing fortress situated on the southern slope of Medvednica. It is considered one of the most interesting medieval monuments in the Zagreb region and amongst the largest of Croatian fortresses. It's pretty sick, guys.
It's pretty lit, turns out.
It was built in the 13th century, after the Tartar invasion with the aim to defend Capitol and the bishop's properties. Now, Darce, I grew up in America, where our history books are lean.
Lean, mean.
I don't recall learning almost anything about Eastern Europe.
You've said like 6 words I understand so far. And Barbara was one of them.
Did you learn anything about Eastern Europe in high school or school at all?
Let's see. I know it's cold.
Yes.
And Stalin wasn't such a good guy.
Nope.
Nor was Lenin.
Nope.
And that is it, baby.
And vampires. Anyway, it was built in the Oh, no, I already said that. It was heavily damaged in an earthquake in 1590 when it became abandoned. And at the end of the 1970s, the restoration of the old, unique fortress, where between its secret walls and insufficiently explored corridors hides somewhat dark and mysterious stories, some of Zagreb's rich past finally began. That sentence I don't think translates super well, but we're gonna keep moving forward.
Nope. I'm still confused.
The best known among these mysterious stories is the one about the Black Queen. Numerous myths and legends speak of how she was enchantingly beautiful, but cold and cruel-hearted.
That's literally how. Those were my high school superlatives.
That's literally what I search on Hinge.
It's in my bio, bro.
She always
6 feet. Cruel.
Yeah, always wears black, goth girlfriend,
black.
hostess at Chili's.
On God.
She always wore black. She incited fear and trepidation in the people, and her name was rarely mentioned. She was also the one who supposedly walled a peasant girl, Veronica, up in another Croatian castle, Veliki Tabor.
That episode or that comic of Archie was nuts.
Sure.
When Veronica got fucking walled up in a castle.
I was like, go save her, Jughead. And seemed to be a mysterious vampire. Oh, wait. Hold on. You interrupted me in a sentence that just got juicy.
Ooh,
I'll go back.
Juice me up,
she was also the one who
juice up
who
my
supposedly
butt and sell the meat.
That one is graphic.
I mean, just like give me Juicy Couture, like sweatpants with Juicy on the back, you know? And then sell the meat.
It sounds so graphic. She was also the one. It sounds like someone's trying to talk dirty who did his English is like their third language.
Right. Like a UFO who like doesn't get it.
An alien trying to like
yeah. Really turn me on with this alien bedroom talk.
She was
gonna juice up your butt and sell the meat. Oh man.
It reminds me of It's Always Sunny when they're trying to frame Mac's dad, and he's like, he's gonna eat your butt, and he's gonna eat my butt, and he's gonna eat our butts until the room stinks. Like so gross and graphic, but doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it makes sense, brother.
She was also the one who supposedly walled a peasant girl named Veronica up in another Croatian castle, Veliki Tabor, and seemed to be a mysterious vampire who sucked blood of young people in
Connecticut?
Neganek Village, I think is the name.
I can't stop thinking about Veliki Tabor, dude.
Veliki Tabor, dude?
Veliki Tabor, dude. Sounds like some shit a surfer would say.
Yeah. Dude, in these hard times, I just think to myself, Veliki Tabor.
But, yeah, you know, just take a knee, look up to God, and say,
Veliki Tabor. The generations passed down the stories about how she threw her lovers from the walls and lowered down a cage with a wild boar, whilst her greatest pet, a large black raven, which stood on her shoulder, attacked and killed everyone who annoyed her with its claws and beaks.
Beaks? Multiple beaks?
Sorry, claws and beak.
Wait, okay, I was going to say, whoa.
It used to peck and chew off the meat of poor villagers until they'd gone unconscious from pain.
Yo, would it sell it?
Sure, would freeze that shit first. People were made a clean living, dude. No worries.
So, yeah, I was gonna
say,
dude. He's making some under the table cash, no taxes.
That's no problems, Veliki Tabor.
Veliki Tabor, bro. Means no worries.
Someone Croatian's gonna listen to this and be like, they're way too like
they are very American.
They're way too
when they mentioned that whole American education thing.
With normal things.
They're like, I would never have guessed they did not learn anything about Eastern Europe when they talked about that whole American education system.
I hope we come up in the search engine like for I don't know, like something about Croatian and they list it and it's like this is the only like instance they have of Americans.
Oh man. Veliki Tabor.
People were even saying she was keeping lions in the castle. The story is actually not as unbelievable as it seems. There indeed was a habitat of wild cats near the castle. She had an insatiable hunger for power. Which reminds me, Rings of Power, y'all should go watch it.
Which reminds me, Power, the show Power,
No one
I don't think you have to watch
should
it.
have all them showers.
Ooh. Is that Weird Al? Am I on a call with Weird Al?
Oh my god, dude, that'd be sick.
Oh my god.
I'd be like,
Daniel
life's
Radcliffe?
good, but like it Tabor. She had an insatiable hunger for power, led a debauched life, and committed bloody atrocities associated with magic, alchemy, and witchcraft. And although only folklore tradition, the many stories connected with the controversial and cruel queen still live on today among the people of Zagreb. So she's pretty spooky, this lady.
This chick be spooking.
Yeah, I dig it.
I like the boar and the raven. Those are two rad animals to just be like, yeah, these are my pets.
These are my pets.
Be like, can I check them in? How does this work? And
by the way, they will kill you.
The guy at the front desk is like, I don't know if we have a policy for this, ma'am. She's like, all right, Veliki Tabor.
Veliki Tabor, Dave.
And then, GG.
You can still hear the children playing a game. Ugh.
Ooh.
Dude, I cannot pronounce that. There's a lot of consonants.
Nah, give it a go. We're 100% so far.
Kurna Kraljika Jen Devatri.
Ooh,
Black
I love
Queen.
The way you rolled your R.
Black Queen 1, 2, 3, with one child acting as Her Majesty and the others doing the peasants.
Black Queen 1, 2, 3. Is that an instant messenger handle? What is that?
Pretty much, yeah. Black Queen and Black Queen 1 and Black Queen 1, 2 were taken.
Yeah, is this an eRepublic.com username?
So anyways, it's basically like a Ring Around the Rosie type game where one child gets to act as Her Majesty and the others have to be the peasants. Their goal is to approach her from behind and take over her place, but she mustn't notice that they are moving when she turns around. Oh, so it's like
yeah. It's like what's that game called?
We used to call it Graveyard.
Ghost in the Graveyard. Yeah.
I am Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, Medusa's bar mitzvah.
That's not a bad name for it. You ever sneak up on Medusa and say Mazel Tov?
You ever sneak
before she...
before she sees you and turns you to stone?
I like that way better.
Yeah, Medusa's bat mitzvah is pretty rad.
Pretty rad.
Write it down. Pretty rad.
According to one legend, she died throwing herself in fear down the ramparts whilst running in front of some thirsty dogs, which wanted to drink from her well. However,
what?
However, she allowed that to no one. When everyone in the of the wells in the surroundings besides hers dried up, the thirsty villagers pleaded her for refreshment.
Wait, I'm very
this
confused
is
right
100% copy paste translated to English.
Okay, because it sounds like some dogs showed up and were like, "Oh man, let's go drink from the well," and she's like, "Fuck!" and then just dove off the side of a rampart. And I'm very confused.
Yeah, pretty much. It sounds like there were wells around town, and they all dried up, and people were like, "Hey, we need water. Can we have some of yours?" And she was like, "Yeah, go shit in a hat, dude. You're not getting my water." And
like,
then,
why don't you freeze my fucking butt first?
Yeah, freeze your butt and sell it, dude. You're not getting this water. And then,
oh man.
And then, apparently they sicked the dogs on her. The thirsty village. When she refused them, they traveled to the dangerous forest where a spring instantly was created. At the same time, the one in Medvegrad dried up. Curiously, the newly created well was given the title the Queen's Well. Another legend says that the Black Queen used this well in constant fear that her own court people will try to poison her.
That's a fear I have a lot.
Another story says how the mythical queen passed away from the plague. So there's a lot of stories.
It's very different.
There's a lot of legends and stories and speculation about her. None of them seem canonical or in order.
Okay.
Another story says how the mythical queen passed away from the plague, and a third at the hands of the devil, whom she wanted to cheat by asking for help in defending Medvegrad. When a curse, she was turned into a serpent queen, and then from then on, she roams the underground corridors of the old town with her subjects and faithfully guards her valuable treasure.
Lit.
So that sounds very much probably the inspiration for Maleficent, I would guess. A black queen who turns into a serpent.
That's pretty true.
And then guards treasures in a castle.
You're right. Yeah.
Whoever...
I mean, it's been a minute since I've played Kingdom Hearts, but it sounds right.
Whoever tried to find the treasure beneath the old town never returned from that quest. So, if you like your D&D character, do not send
I was going to say, man, I wish quests were more common in modern day. You know,
I do it
I wish our
first, but
boss
also
was-
I feel like it might get old if like you're in your corporate job and they're like, "Hey, we need a quest for you." I'd be like, "Fuck
that I guess that is
quests."
kind of like corporate buzzwordy. Like we're a family here, and like we
Quest should
we
exist.
go on quests.
Yeah, quest should exist for things that you don't do often, and there's
Right,
some
they're
kind
adventures.
of large thing, and you're at first at least a little bit scared to do it.
Yeah, because then it's gonna be you're like the intern, and they're like, "Hey, why don't you go on a quest down to fucking Dunkin'
Yeah,
Donuts,
like,
you piece
"Hey,
of shit?"
Yeah, our career development team has developed new quests that will get you to, and I'm like already out.
I'm like, I'm skipping.
Fuck this.
I'm muting
Freeze
it,
my button,
skipping,
sell
and
it. I
just
don't want to work here.
freeze my body and send me off to Veliki Tabor because I'm done in this job.
DON. Done.
Done.
Her
Donald Duck.
Her mysterious traces on Medvedgrad intrigue many historians, lovers of the past, as well as curious tourists, who between the walls of one of Croatia's best preserved fortresses look for answers and try to verify the authenticity behind the interesting legends.
Hey, Skelectra, if you can
Boogie,
get us
oogie, oogie.
tickets, we'll go on the tour.
Yeah, so if you're just like got a ton of money and you're like, fuck it, Veliki Tabor, just like send them on over.
Yeah,
dude.
if you're living your best Veliki Tabor life.
If you got enough
Send
money,
us
you
over.
don't gotta. No, you're not like us, and we have to freeze our butts and sell them.
Dude, we're gonna find out that Veliki Tabor is like Croatian for fucking like some horror.
It's like, yeah,
racist. Like,
I mean, I have heard that Croatia did some very fucked up shit in World War II. That even the Nazis were like, "You guys are fucked up." But
oh, whoa, this is a turn.
no, that's true. Look it up. There was like a fascist group there that did like awful stuff. Or just wait till we do it on this podcast. I don't fucking care.
Did they not Did they not fully freeze their butts? I don't like.
No,
was
I
like
think they
lukewarm
froze them,
butts
but I don't
or
think they
something?
paid for them.
Oh, that's the problem.
You don't
Yeah, it's
listen. This
you
is
don't
America.
Buy another man's butt for free.
That's not how we do things in the U.S. of A.
You spend good money on that
You
butt.
pay for those frozen butts. What are we talking about anymore?
I don't know.
If you just got a soundbite of that and you were like, no, yeah, it's a horror podcast.
No, it's like a really cool podcast.
like mysteries, UFOs, like murders.
You ever listen to?
Yeah, no, they talk about murder and like horrific crimes against children by like these awful people, and then like the occasional freezing.
So like, here's a clip, and then sometimes they sell their butt meat.
And then they hear the clip, and it's like, Mr. Feeney. And it's like, what? This doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I mean, I think that is okay, we have received criticism in the past of people being like, "This isn't you're being too jokesters,"
And we're like, we know.
like, yeah, that's the whole.
We get
deal.
it. You're the sicko that downloaded it.
Sounds like you're trying to get my butt for free, and I will not have that.
Shout out to Patreon. He's paying for those frozen butts.
Yeah. Shout out to anyone listening for being like, this is definitely
Yes,
not why I
good,
clicked
more.
play on this podcast, but we're too deep now.
Good, more.
Yeah. Anyway,
The legend of the Black Queen does not end here. Beside her obscene behavior and well-known cruelty, witchcraft, and feeding on the blood of humans were attributed to her, so the legend of the cruel Black Queen that appears at night in the nearby city of Samobor as a vampiress still lives on. That sentence had so many commas and did not make any sense, but we're moving on.
more commas than our bank account?
Mortal Kombat's in my bank account?
Yo, Mortal Kombat's in my bank account.
Finish him.
Ooh.
Get
That's
over
the
here.
bank defaulting on
Yeah.
my loan.
Yeah, when I'm waiting in line for the bank in the first
My
open,
overdraft fee is just like, finish him.
I'm waiting in line at the bank and the first open teller's like, get over here. Some sources acknowledge the Black Queen as the first European vampiress, as opposed to Elizabeth Bathory, unscrupulous ruler, politician, Hungarian
We've
bloody
talked about
countess.
her.
If you want to learn about her, check out our
Easily.
episode on Elizabeth Bathory, the Hungarian bloody countess.
The Countess of Blood.
Is that a free epi, or do you gotta pay for those frozen buns?
That's a free epi, dude. That's
Oh,
a free
look at
fucking epi.
you,
That's a
deity.
season 1 or 2 epi.
I don't think it's season
epi.
1. That feels sooner, but
No,
also
I think
like
it's-
my life
What
is
do
a
you mean
lie.
soon-
I don't remember
sooner
anything.
as in more recent?
Sooner in the
Yeah.
past.
I mean, I remember recording it in my basement. I remember that,
Good times.
dog.
Oh yeah, of your old house.
Yep. by the giant cog table.
Oh, man. That's so cool. It's like a big milk cog. That's so cool.
Yeah, so cool.
No matter if they were mentioned in the context of political intrigue, vampire tales, or legends, or both, the Black Queen and Elizabeth Bathory were historical characters and are used as a basis of numerous vampire novels and movies.
Sick. Oh, dude. Oh, no, wait, never mind.
Oh, dude, never mind, dude.
Oh, dude, I had a great idea, but I'm not telling.
Oh, whatever. It's fine, dude.
Next pod.
Dude. The alleged buried treasure, which is hidden in the secret chambers under Medvegrad, has never been found. It is believed to be hidden in the underground world of Kaptal or Gradek, in corridors which connect Medvegrad with the Church of St. Mark in St. Mark's Square. People in Croatia are like, no way, and everyone else is like, what?
Everyone else is like, hold up. We them boys?
Hold up.
All right.
He who dares to head into the unexplored and enchanted corridors may perhaps come across the Wandering Queen. But remember, she might be a big snake. All that would
Be careful.
All that would need to be done is to kiss her to remove the curse, change her from a snake back into a beauty, and all the riches and treasures of Medvegrad will belong to him. So dude, that honestly, sounds like the best dating option.
Dating things they don't tell you. That's, yeah, when I met Jenny, she was a large python.
Yes.
I gave her a little smooch.
Yep.
And now we're married with 2 kids. That's the way it goes.
And you got all her treasures?
I got all the treasures, baby.
We didn't hear of an encounter for decades. The last one who saw her was a soldier boy, whom she addressed in whom she addressed in the form of a snake, although it might have been another snake princess.
What?
That's my favorite sense. There's a lot of snake princesses underground in Croatia, dude.
Dude, underground snake princess sounds like a fucking
it is
sweet
an epidemic there, dude.
Yeah.
We have inflation. They have underground snake princesses.
Dude, USPs? If you haven't met a USP, you're not living life, bro.
USP, baby. She asked him to kiss her, but he refused. Too bad for him, for he had the chance to win the treasure of Medvegrad.
Dude, Harry Potter would be all about it.
Dude, he loves kissing and like talking to snakes, dude.
Parcel tongue's like French kissing for snakes.
Dude, it's good stuff.
Hell yeah, dude. Sick riff.
She now has to wait. She now has to wait 100 more years for a day when it will be possible to remove the spell.
Oh, bummer.
Who knows? It might just be when you decide to take a hike on the mountain of Medvednica.
Dum, dum, dum. Is that the last sentence? Because that's a good wrap-up sentence.
Sure is, baby.
Guys, if you're ever going to go to Medusa's bat mitzvah, remember Veliki Tabor.
Yeah, check out Barbara.
Google Barbara.
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 I think her name was Barbara. No, I think it's Barbara.
So I guess if there's one thing to take away from the Black Queen and Skeletra, I know this is what you were intending when we were going to do this.
Yes.
Is that you need to freeze your butt and sell the meat.
She's definitely like, just like,
she's like, I'm glad they figured it out.
She's like closing her application like, another winner in the books.
They got us again. I knew they would.
Those macabre boys did it again. God dang it.
It's like the Hardy Boys, but
no
cooler.
raging clues.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Also, thanks to eRepublic, the New World.
Thanks to eRepublic. Thanks to Skeletra. And thanks to the listeners for rating and reviewing the podcast. We appreciate it. Check us out on MondayMorningMacabre.com, MMMacabre on Twitter, and Monday Morning Macabre on Instagram. And, we love you more than a snake loves a French kiss.
And if you got you got a lot of troubles in your life, a lot of stuff going on, anxiety, depression, like just overwhelmed with work-life balance, just remember Veliki Tabor.
Veliki Tabor.
And it'll all be all right.
And it'll all be rad, dude. And we love you.
We love you. Veliki Tabor, listeners.
Veliki Tabor, goodbye.
Thank you.